morning, welcome to a brand new weekly vlog. I hope you're having a lovely weekend, whatever day it is that this goes up, whatever you're up to. You joined me from a car today, and it is a car that is not my own. This is Tom's car. I have been on Tom's car insurance for about 2 years, and I've driven this car once, so I'm quite nervous. Basically, in a couple of weeks' time, I need to drive Tom's car to the airport. So I thought that I'll have a little practice run out in it today, because I'm sure that I'll be fine. But Tom drives an automatic and I don't drive an automatic, so I just want to kind of get to grips with it, you know. It is Tuesday morning and I've already had such a saga of a day. So basically I went to drive Tom's car. Also, yeah, I've put like face tracking on. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I went to get fuel this morning. Thankfully, Tom was not too far away. We left his house at like 7 AM. He was going to work and I was going to the petrol station. And I get to the petrol station and I take the key out of the ignition. Bearing in mind, this is not my car. And the whole key just falls apart and snaps with the key still in the ignition of the car. So I was like, what? I was literally stressing because the petrol station was busy at 7 AM, which I was surprised about. So I ring Tom and I was like, you need to turn around. I don't know what to do. I couldn't get the key, the like stem of the key out of the ignition. I'll show you. Basically, he's now brought me the spare key. This is what it looks like. So imagine that metal bit was stuck inside the car. And I was like, oh my God. This lady came up behind me and she was like, excuse me, I'm trying to drive around you, because I was like right at the front, so I was blocking the petrol station. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I actually can't drive the car because the engine wouldn't turn over. She was like, oh right, okay, I'll just have to reverse out then. And she seemed really annoyed and I was like, babe, a bit of help, I'm really struggling, I don't know what to do. Anyway, she got back in the car, she drove off. So I was like, well, at least she could get out. She was obviously on her way to work, so it was fine. And I wasn't expecting anybody to help me, but I also just didn't know what to do because I was like, I actually physically can't move the car. Like, I'm just stuck here with the car until Tom can get here with a spare key. But even when Tom gets here, I didn't know what to do because I couldn't get it out. Yeah, that was a whole palaver. Tom did manage to get the key out. He also managed to mend the key, but I just don't fully trust it. So he's given me the spare one because I was like, look, if that happens again and I'm in Newcastle, that's very unideal. Like, I've got 2 sets of keys with me now. But yeah, anyway, I'm currently parked up in the co-op because it's like 2.5 hours to Newcastle. So I thought I'd get a water, even though I have water at home. I just left the house without one. However, what I didn't have was like cereal bars, and I thought I could do with just a little snack on the way. So I got these, which remind me so much of being in school. Me and all my friends used to have these at like break times at school, along with a banana, which I'm pretty sure was my exact like year 11 snack of choice. So yeah, I felt like a year 11. I went in there and it was full of kids that are obviously mid-exam season, because it's like a little bit too late for them to not be at school, and they all look about year 11. And I was like, what are you all doing not in school? And then I was thinking, oh my God, it's GCSEs. And then I realized it's been 8 years since my own GCSEs, and that sent me into a spiral because I just oh my God, no it hasn't. Oh my God, it's been 9 years. Is this lorry good? What is it doing? 9 years ago this summer I sat my exams. Guys, if you were here during exams, Anyway, we're gonna head off. We're gonna go up to Newcastle and I'm going to see my friend Katie, mainly because I haven't seen her since Christmas. She's been backpacking in Asia, so I'm so excited to hear her stories. But also because her and her boyfriend just got a puppy last week, and you best believe that's the main reason I'm going up. Like, Katie thinks it's to see her, but it's actually to see the dog. I'm so excited. It's like a red Labrador puppy. It's so cute. But obviously it's not going to stay a puppy for long, so I was like, girl, I need to come to Newcastle like in the next 2 weeks before it starts to get massive, because I want to see it while it's a baby. So yeah, I'm sure I'll introduce him to the vlog. I'm so excited. But first I've got a 2.5 hour drive up the motorway to do. Who's that? Who's that? Look, it's you. Oh, and that is me. Guys, this is Oscar making his YouTube debut. He's very excitable, has bitten me several times, but look how cute he is.
Oh. His yawns are adorable.
So cute. So he's what is he?
A Fox Red Labrador.
Fox Red Labrador. And he's how many weeks old? 11?
11 weeks old.
Properly a puppy. You got him quite early.
Yeah. Well, he was like 8.5 weeks.
Look at him. So he's my new best friend, although I don't know if he actually likes me because he has been attacking me.
Yeah, he does. That's his love.
It is. Yeah, it is. Look. Oh.
Oh,
what a cutie. He's gonna get so big though, isn't he?
He looks so big on that sofa right now.
You're gonna get so big soon. I can't believe he's only 11 weeks old and he's already this size, to be fair.
Everybody says that.
Excuse me.
Very huge.
Excuse me.
Too tiny.
Yeah, let's swap my thumb out for that, please. Give me my thumb back.
He likes rings.
Yeah.
He's like cold on his teeth.
Yeah,
like,
his
mess
teeth
up.
in.
He always tries to
He's so cute. Oh, okay. Look.
be nice.
Look. Look at him.
Oh.
say bye. So next time you see YouTube, you'll be a fully sized Labrador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God help me.
No. Okay.
You'll
there
be
we
a
go.
lovely full-size Labrador.
Yeah.
It's really nice and hopefully stops chewing everything in
He
the
will.
world.
He will. Hello guys, change of scenery, now back at home, and I am on the way to the pub quiz in the quickest turnaround of my life. I literally got back from Newcastle, ate spaghetti at lightning speed and now I'm indigestion, and now we are ka-chow, literally, and now we are on our way to the pub quiz that me and my family have been going to for the last couple of weeks whenever I've been here.
Have you been going?
No, but I went last week. But my parents have been literally every week since like Christmas pretty much.
But we won last week.
We actually won it last week, guys.
Got
Didn't
1
vlog
star
that.
on the badge.
Yeah, if we're the same as the England team now. Don't encourage Tom, he'll actually make you a t-shirt. But I'm not as optimistic. I feel like lightning doesn't strike twice. Ka-chow. The reason we're ka-chowing is this is Tom's t-shirt currently. Ka-chow. Yeah, it's a lovely sunny evening. Beverly looks lovely behind these guys. We can be Tom and the Thompsons again tonight. Anyway, look at where we're walking. That looks nice.
Yeah.
That looks
One
nice.
of these buildings that I kind of forget to look at.
Yeah.
You see it so often, but it is really beautiful.
Crazy. We did just get a 0 on one of the rounds. I think it was a 0. Oh my goodness me, hello, good morning. It's actually the afternoon. I'm still wearing my pyjama bottoms. I have sort of got ready, I've just not got dressed because I am just sitting at my desk and I wanted to keep my pyjama bottoms on. But I am having a really, really busy day. I'm trying to get my Thailand vlog edited for tonight. I wanted it up for last night. The issue is not my time management really this time. It's the size of the file. It's making my laptop run so slow that it's taking like probably double the amount of time it normally would. So I'm just struggling through it and it's frustrating because there's nothing I can do like in the meantime. It's not like it's rendering and it's going to take an hour. It's like it's just lagging whilst I'm using the screen. I'm not sure if this is my sign to maybe be looking at potentially upgrading my laptop because yeah, I don't know. It's because I filmed it on this camera and not my Canon. So option A is buy a new Canon. Well, actually I've got my old G7X, but it's literally falling apart, guys. Like, can you see this? This has been through it. Like, it still works fine, but cosmetically it's not great, and also the focus on the actual camera has sort of gone, like it doesn't focus very well. But then this camera, I find it's a little bit too zoomed out, firstly, and secondly the file size is just so big. I actually think maybe I'll just stop filming in 4K. That probably would solve the problem. But I've just made a little salad for lunch. I've got a salad and some crackers, and then I've also got, I'm obsessed with these at the moment, guys, caramel Kit Kats. Hello? Snack recommendation alert, so good. I have just got off a call. I've had a meeting this afternoon, well, across lunchtime, with Spotify, which was very exciting, very cool. Their team are really lovely, and hopefully maybe going to be doing some work with them going forward. Honestly, not sure. This industry moves, like, sometimes it's like, this is going to be happening, this is not going to be happening. Also replying to emails about potential plans for next week in terms of a travel collaboration. One thing I will say about doing this job is you never have any warning for anything, and usually that means I'm just declining stuff all the time because I've got plans in advance. But I am actually free like next week and the week after. So trying to get organised, trying to do stuff like that, and then also I am trying to plan my weekend because this weekend Tom and I are actually going to Devon for the bank holiday weekend. We're driving up after Tom finishes work on Friday. Down, definitely driving down. Tom's leaving work like a couple of hours early and we are going to drive down, and then obviously we've got Saturday, Sunday and Monday because it's a bank holiday weekend. So we're going to try and make the most of it. The forecast doesn't look great, so I'm currently trying to do a little bit of research whilst I have my lunch into like nice pubs that we're staying near that we could go to, things that we can do if it does absolutely chuck it down. Absolutely classic British bank holiday weekend. The weather's been good for weeks, but it looks like it's going to be bad this weekend, which I'm devastated about because we're staying kind of on the border of Dorset and Devon, and my thing that I really wanted to do was to go to Daddledore, but Daddledore will not look good in the rain, so we'll see. But that is where I'm at currently. I thought I would just say hello. How is your day going? What are you up to? Let me know in the comments. I feel like I just chat you through what my day looks like, but I would love to know, like, I found it so interesting. Where are you watching from? What do you do for work? Give me a little rundown in the comments. I feel like it's really fun getting to know you guys. I'm gonna take 20 minutes out now to eat this salad, watch a vlog. One thing I will say is I've been on my laptop so much this week, I've noticed that my eyes are starting to really hurt, so I don't know if maybe I need glasses. I think I had an eye test like a year ago. But I've noticed that like I struggle to focus my eyes, but I don't know if it's just because I'm staring at a screen for sometimes like 14 hours a day, which is gotta be bad for you. That is not good for you. Yeah, I kind of allocated Monday and allocated Wednesday to just like 12 hours of editing. That was why yesterday was a really nice relief in the middle of that to go to Newcastle. But yeah, back to it. Hello guys. It is a little bit later on and I am in a different t-shirt. We're just gonna ignore the mess that's behind me on the bed. What's new there? Yeah, it's now 7:30. I thought I would just chat to you because I am actually about to go for a run. And you might be thinking, that's not very you. And no, it's not. But when I was in Sri Lanka, a lot of the girls on that group trip had just ran either a marathon or a half marathon. And it really inspired me. Like I genuinely was in my delusional brain telling myself, maybe I could do a half marathon. And then I started to like really think about it. And then I downloaded the Runner app because I saw 1,000,001 other influencers using it. And then it was all around the same time as the London Marathon. So like all of it paired together, and I was having these conversations with these girls. I was like, yeah, maybe I will just start a training plan for a half marathon. That's exactly what I've done. And I'm halfway through the second week, so we're really not very far into it. And I haven't like signed up for a half marathon, but I have found one that I am in the UK for and like free to go to that's nearby. So like it is in the back of my head, and Tom is sort of half training for it with me. Tom can already run like a 12k without really breaking a sweat, so he's like a lot further ahead than me. It wouldn't be as big a deal for him to do this, but obviously it would be lovely for us to do it together. I feel like by putting this section in the vlog, it's kind of going to make me accountable to actually do it. The reason that I haven't said it yet is because I want to do it for charity, but once I commit to saying I'm doing it for charity, I have to do it. So I want to do a few more weeks of running first just to see. But all of that being said, on Monday, so 2 days ago, it was my first like long run of my training sessions. And I did manage to run a 7k and I didn't stop. And I was really, really impressed with that because I kind of was thinking like, oh, I don't think my fitness is that great because I've been traveling. However, I actually think I was doing more exercise, especially whilst I was in Sri Lanka. Like I was doing constant hiking, constant cycling, just like back-to-back activities that actually I don't think my fitness levels really dropped. Not that I was ever fit to start with, but like tonight we've got an easy 5k on the cards with Runner, and I thought I'd bring you along. I feel a bit embarrassed running in public, so I try to go either at like 7 AM or at 8 PM when there's less people out, and I'm hoping that I don't see anybody this evening because yeah, I really that's what bothers me more. Like I just don't like bumping into people because I go so red, like I am a tomato when I'm running. And then people, like the other day I was running and I bumped into my neighbour and she was like, hi, how are you? And I was like, I don't really want to stop because I actually, firstly, I'm trying to get like a time, and secondly, look at me, like sweat's running down me. Like you don't want to talk to me right now. Yeah, oh, I feel like telling you makes it real, you know? Maybe I'm gonna train for a half marathon, or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm gonna train for a 10k, I don't know. But I did a 7k quite easily, so I think maybe I could do a 10k. Is that delusional? Anyway, I'm taking my makeup off because I don't like running in makeup. I'm gonna get changed into some gym gear, and I don't really want to do it, but I'm gonna do it because I've been staring at my screen all day and I need to go. Phone's looking a little sweaty, but we're running. I just completed kilometre 1. I'm not running very fast, but I am running. Not a bad view, not a bad view. I'm at about 2.5k, so halfway. I find it really hard to talk and run, so I'm going to put you away. It's a beautiful evening. Completed it. 33 minutes. I'm not mad because I didn't stop, so for me, as long as I do the whole thing in a run, then that's a win. And I feel like that's an improvement because last week I did 4.5k in that time. I mean, I think it was more just that at the end I was like running because I knew it was the end. But it is now 9 PM. I've showered from my run. I'm so out of breath still, and I've been back for like an hour. No, not an hour. When did I get back? Like 45 minutes ago. Had a quick shower. I've got in my car because I'm actually going to Tom's this evening. Tom's parents are on holiday at the moment. They're actually in Dubai. So I'm basically staying at Tom's a lot. However, tomorrow I'm going to London at like mid-morning, and I just was thinking about my day and I was like, I need to wash my hair in the morning. I don't want to do it now because I want to like freshly style it. but I don't have a heat defense, and currently my hair is like snapping quite a lot, I think from being in Asia, to be honest. So I want to buy a heat defense, but I also was then thinking about the fact that I'm on the train all across lunchtime tomorrow, and I kind of want to take my lunch with me. So I thought I'm just going to pop to Morrison's on the way to Tom's, buy some lunch, buy a heat defense so I can do my hair in the morning. I think that's it. I think that's my whole shopping list. I'm pretty sure Morrison's shuts at 10, but I'm not 100% sure. So if it's closed, guess I'm not going to Morrison's. The really annoying thing about town at the moment, and like living in Beverley at the moment, is that every single road in and out of the town is closed. Like, you literally cannot enter from any of the main roads because they're doing roadworks on all of them. So you have to go such a convoluted route to get anywhere. Even to Morrison's, it's like just a faff. It takes so much longer. Yesterday it took me like double the amount of time to join the motorway that it normally would. And it's a nightmare. So in some ways I think that actually going to Morrison's at 9 PM probably the quickest time of day to go. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so I'm picking a heat defense. I think I might be the only person in the entire shop, by the way, other than the people restocking the shelves. I'm sure they really love me. I don't know whether to get a Tresemme one, because I've had a Tresemme one before and I know that smells really nice, but I never know which is better, Tresemme or like L'Oreal. I feel as though the Dream Lengths is what I've been using because I really want to grow my hair, but I don't know if it even works. I feel like the Tresemme might actually be better. Oh, heat protect spray, keratin smooth. Maybe I'll get that one. I'm having a meltdown and I'm not happy about it. I'm annoyed at it. Good morning, it's Thursday and today I am going down to London for a networking event with my management, and my meltdown is I just don't have anything to wear. So this is the outfit I'm currently wearing, but this top actually just doesn't fit that well because like my boobs are just ever so slightly too big for this top, so it doesn't fasten properly. So then I think this kind of looks stupid. But I also am kind of the belief that this might be the best that I have. My issue is I actually don't care what I look like most of the time, but whenever I go to anything like this, I'm gonna be so real, it makes me feel so self-conscious because I'm not an influencer in the way that other people are influencers. Like, I don't dress like an influencer. I just don't care that much. Like, does that sound really bad? I just feel as though there's like a specific look, especially of like the London girlies, like the Pinterest girlies, and they'll look amazing. They will turn up in these beautiful vintage outfits that they've got from like a thrift store on Brick Lane. I'm just not that person. Like, I'm just not, and I actually wish that I was, because I think it would be so much easier to feel confident if you had like a specific style like that. My style is like backpacker clothing and then jeans and a jumper, and literally when I'm working from home I wear my pajamas most of the time. So then when I have to get dressed, I'm like, I just don't know what to wear, because it's not like super smart and like corporate, but it is like, oh, networking social event with lots of people. So like, is this too casual? I've got this other top that I bought when I was having the exact same crisis last time. I bought this top, which is actually from New Look. It's just like a long line button up. I think I might wear this, not because I prefer it, but because it's warmer, and it's 12 degrees and raining in London, and I was about to wash my hair and I thought, you know what, I'm actually going to slick it back, because what is the point in washing my hair if it's raining in London and the event is outdoors? So I actually kind of hate this. And it's a shame because I'm excited to see everybody and I'm excited to see my manager, and I know that when I get there I'll be like, what was I even stressing for? This is not that deep. But I think because it takes me so long to get there, and like I have that whole journey on my own just in my head being like, I don't look nice enough, I don't smell nice enough, my makeup isn't good enough. And I'm never like that with anything else. I don't know why these things really like get in my head. Anyway, if anybody's got any tips and tricks for that, or if anybody works in like a semi-smart office job, where'd you buy your clothes? Because maybe I need to buy just a few so that I can cycle through them every time I do something like this. Let's try on the second option, because I just feel like I'll be just faffing with this top all day because it'll annoy me. So let's try on option 2. I'm just going to keep this little crop top on. I'm also really worried I'm going to be freezing because like it is forecast to be cold. I think I would maybe leave the bottom one undone. Is that what the cool kids are doing these days? I think this is better. Do you think this is better? I actually might sew the fabric down here because I hate it when buttons do this and I don't need it to do up, like I can put it over my head, you know? I think this is better. Do we think this is better? You know what? It doesn't matter because by the time you watch this, I'm already going to have gone. So this, a leather jacket, and my Converse. Oh, I don't even know what shoes are trendy. Converse are not trendy anymore, are they? Right, let's go and sort this mop out that I've decided not to wash. Look how greasy it is. Ooh, I'm just a girl. Right, okay. Well, last night, as you saw, when I was in Morrison's, so this hair is really, really past it. But I bought this L'Oreal Bond Repair Serum, which is like a leave-in treatment. And then I bought this Heat Defense. And I actually got a PR parcel the other day from Space NK, which had hair perfume in it, which I love because, you know, when your hair's not only greasy, but it kind of smells a bit greasy. Yeah, we're at that point. But the reason I didn't want to wash it, not only because it's raining, but I'm going away for the weekend and I want to wash it before I go away so that it lasts all weekend. And if I did it today, probably wouldn't. I'd probably have to wash it again. So I think we can style this out. Like, in my head, I'm channeling a Molly May slick back. That's what we're going for. But we're gonna start with this, then I'm gonna heat defense it, then I'm gonna curl the ends so that I can get a nice ponytail. One good thing is that it'll really hold, like it'll hold the ponytail well, so. Okay, that's a good start, I think. And then something else that I absolutely love is the smell of this heat defense. That's why I got this one in the end, is I remember how good it smells. It's like pears. You know when you go to the hairdressers and the whole hairdresser smells like fruit. Right, I'm just gonna brush all of this through and then do my makeup so that can dry a little bit. Also got this new hairbrush in my Space NK package. This is by Fox and Vamp and it's like one of the soft hairbrushes. I used to have one of these as a child and I've not had one since, but I actually do think this is making my hair feel a lot smoother. Usually I use like a tangle teaser, but a tangle teaser that's on a hairbrush. And I think especially for like a slick back, this brush is really good. Right, we're back. It's been 10 minutes and I really need to get my eyebrows done, but I haven't prioritised that yet. Basically, I have to go into Hull to get my eyebrows done. And the thought of that is just overstimulating and not something that I really wanted this week, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm paying the price for it now because I just can't get them to look right. Basically, I'm in one of those moods where I'm like, everything is going wrong. I also really, really need a new brow gel. Like, look at the state of this. There's nothing in here. I'm just using the spoolie at this point, I'm pretty sure. And I actually don't think I've even bought any new makeup since like, God, I don't even know when. Like I was looking at this, I'm using this blush, this Rare Beauty blusher, which is amazing by the way. I've used this like every day pretty much for a year and a half. And then I looked at the bottom of it and it was like, oh, 12 months. And I was like, should I be getting new ones of these? Do people do that? Like, look at the state of this. I think I've used this Bare Minerals blusher since I was in like year 13 of school. I really should probably buy some new stuff. And it's not as if I don't have it. I have new stuff. I have like things I've got in PR, but I'm always quite reluctant to try new products because I'm like, well, I know what I like and what works. So I really should just rebuy the ones that I like. But yeah, maybe in London today, I'm gonna, well, that was my eye, pop into a Boots and at least buy a brow gel because nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. I mean, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing blusher. Should I put more blusher on? I really don't want to have like a Bridget Jones situation where when I get outside, I'm actually pretty pink. I mean, I'm sort of getting ready in the dark. Slay. We have a TikTok tutorial of how to do a ponytail because apparently I'm incapable. And to be fair, if she's right, I have been doing it wrong. So I've separated my front sections of my hair because that's what this girl says to do. And then I'm just doing a ponytail without a part in, which I actually do think is where I usually go wrong with it. Yeah, I've added some extra strengthening serum. I always find this bit the hardest, like getting this bit like with no bumps, because my hair is curly. It doesn't want to sit flat to my head ever, like even when I've straightened it, because it's not straightened from the very, very root. The very, very root is the bit that curls. Oh, I'm stressed. We're gonna bobble it. Oh my God, that's gonna give me a headache. This is a tight bobble. Ouch. Tresemme hairspray as well. Not sponsored by Tresemme, but clearly I like them. I do still have some frizz going on just everywhere. This better work. See, it's just still frizzy. So I think we're done and I think I'm happy with it. The ponytail is as slick back as I can get a slick back. My hair just does not. It just doesn't want to do that style. And then I've gone for this top and my mum, being a little seamstress, has just sewn this down because I actually hate it when you wear a shirt and then when you bend, it like opens. There's nothing worse than that. And I know that's probably just because it doesn't fit, but look, I don't have another option. And then I found this bag in my wardrobe, which I've not used. Well, I actually just found something in the back of it that tells you when I last used it. This was my group trip to the US in 2022. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Group trip? It was not a group trip, it was a work trip. And that was in the back of it. So I thought because it's like another shade of brown, but not the same shade of brown, it's the best we've got. So I feel like with a leather jacket, we're done. It's not that deep at the end of the day, I was just having a stress, so at least we're over it. Okay, I'm on Regent Street. I'm just about to head to my management event thingy. but I'm a little bit early, so I don't want to be the first person there because there's actually nothing more awkward than being the first person at an event. I did just go in Hollister for like half an hour and I tried some stuff on, but I actually didn't really like any of it, which is really weird because every time I've asked anybody like where their stuff is from recently, they've all been saying Hollister, but that Hollister was not the one. So maybe I'll shop online, but I just get kind of put off by their app and their website. Actually, maybe I'll just look in Uniqlo as well. Kira, what's happening? Let me see. Kira's drawing Byron.
I think it's quite good.
She's not left room for my hat.
I should have got you to also draw me and we should go.
What's this?
If there'd have been a murder.
What's that?
I mean, what's that?
Forensic artist, there's been a murder.
It's giving Picasso. It's very abstract. And we've made it back for the last train home, which I'm pretty happy about. I had a couple of drinks, but you know what? That was the aim of the day. It was actually really nice. I don't know what I was stressing for, and I knew that I would tell you that. I knew that I was going to come on here and be like, oh, do you know what? It was actually really fine because it always is. And I actually knew loads of people, so I don't even know what I was talking about. But I think I just get in my head. So yeah, I had a good time. I'm ready to go home now though because I'm shattered. And I'm also really hungry. So I just bought a M&S meal deal, which cost £6. Sorry. You what? Anyway, yeah, getting the train now.